Hello. Tonight we're flying to Los Angeles to meet Elton John, and in a moment we shall be leaving Heathrow Airport with his mother and stepfather and their next-door neighbours and several of Elton's aunts and uncles, all guests on Rock of the Westies Express, the jetliner specially chartered to take them and all the Elton John office staff to Los Angeles to see Elton perform live at the huge Dodger Stadium before 55,000 people. This is a film record of a trip I took with them all a week or so ago, so sit back and fly high with us on our charabang in the sky. Along with Elton John's family, mother and stepfather, there are his friends, his lawyers and his accountants, his gardeners and his next-door neighbours, and all of us fed on steak Diane and champagne with a travel pack of jokes and puzzles and cameras and sticks of rock to keep us busy between in-flight meals and movies as we head westward over the Canadian Rockies and turned left down to Los Angeles. I went to ask Elton's mother if her son would be there to meet us.
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping so.
Do you ever know what he's doing from one minute to the next?
No, I'm always the last one to know. Everybody else tells me what he's doing.
How often does he call you?
Oh, about once every couple of months. No, it's great really when he doesn't call, because if he doesn't call, there's nothing wrong. So when he doesn't call, everything's going okay.
Does he ever call you if there is anything wrong?
Yes. Yeah, if there's anything wrong, I'm always the first one to know then. Or if anything great's happened, you know, like the record's #1 or something like that, then he rings.
Does he need you still for any kind of emotional help?
Well, I suppose like all sons need mothers, really. We're pretty close, really, yes.
Meeting arrivals from England. Are you pissed? No! Oh, I thought you were. How's the rehearsal? Bad,
And when the family peckings and the friendly greetings are all over, everybody, including our track-suited host, slips into their Cadillacs and Rolls Royces and slides off to bed. Dawn, Los Angeles. The warm Californian sun rises over the mammoth Dodger baseball stadium, still quiet and waiting to be shattered by the 1,000 decibels of Elton John's joyful music. By mid-morning, the youthful pilgrimage has begun. Meanwhile, the privileged guests from England prepare for a morning on the town, as down on the Avenue of the Stars, the city of Los Angeles prepares to honour Elton John in its own extravagant way.
You're with Elton John? Where is he? Where is he?
Half of our party had driven down to the Pacific shoreline for a trip round the bay in the host's hulking great yacht, appositely named after one of Elton's many successful albums, Madman Across the Water. It comes complete with a permanent crew on the end of a radio telephone, ready to roll out when the call comes, perhaps one weekend every year.
To present a proclamation which declares this week Elton John Week.
And I'm very, very honoured, being British, to have my star on Hollywood Boulevard.
Lift it up. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's take it away.
There it is. Look up at it.
The other half of the party are boarding the glamour tram at Universal Film Studios to take the conducted tour around Kojak's office and Columbo's caravan.
Outside the trail is the Munster's house. Had a strange fence around it, some strange trees out front, but whoa, there's the Munster's house. You see that theater over there on Ralph's side? If you saw Earthquake, that's where the Clint Eastwood movie was showing at the start of the earthquake. Well, this street was destroyed in Earthquake, also transformed into Chicago for the Sting. Ralph, no, we can't go over the bridge. The thing is falling apart.
This carefully designed collapsing bridge catches a lot of the aunts and uncles unawares, but it's the working model of the horror from the Hollywood Wax Museum that makes the most lasting impression on Auntie Peg. And when all the morning's shocks and shivers are over, it's back into yet another special boss and off to the Dodger Stadium.
You know we've been waiting for 10 minutes for you. Sorry. You know Elton can't start without his mother there.
You always have to wait for the best things.
Did the best things come last?
Always.
Come on, darling. On you go.
What did you do last night then?
Went out with some friends, went down the strip, had a look at the Star. We went up to Beverly Hills to the Hamburger Inn.
Do you have a lot of friends here?
Quite a few, yes, I made quite a few friends.
I mean, friends you've met through Elton?
Yes, yeah. Well, they're all friends I've made through him.
Wait a minute. What is that? It's heavy, is it gold?
Yes, it is.
Would that be a present from the generous Elton John?
That is.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Has he bought you lots of things?
Loads of things. Yeah.
What, like what?
Jewellery. Oh,
Are they real
so
rocks,
many
these?
things. Yes, they are. Rocks.
I bet you're very heavily insured as well.
Quite heavily.
I like the way you wear rocks and a t-shirt side by
Oh,
side.
I'm not. I'm not. What?
At the stadium, the concert has already started. There are two lengthy performances from supporting artists before Elton John ever appears. At this moment, he's still at home getting himself ready, but the family group make their way to the turnstiles to be checked through and receive their top priority tickets. Apart from Elton's family, there's John Reed's mother and father, and Auntie Peg, still slightly shell-shocked from her ordeal at the hands of that monster.
I've been stabbed.
What? Now, how about this? And there are 4 hours to go yet, you see.
I'm bringing some more men up. I'm going to bring them
How
from
many men you got all together?
Stepaniacs. Well, it depends. By the time Elton John goes on, we'll probably have about 60 men around the front in the stage area, and we'll have another 40 or 50 inside the area, and probably another 30.
Do you expect any trouble?
No, we don't expect any trouble. But we're more of a preventative nature than reactionary.
Rock and roll.
That Elton's on his way here.
How do you know that? You know that through that, do you?
Right.
Do you know where he is at this moment?
Not at this moment. We know he left his house probably about 10 minutes ago. This is just a connection with the whole entire setup of Dodger Stadium, so we know what's coming off and when, where, what date gates are opening, if problems arise, so forth and so on.
It seems to be extraordinary, cool and calm and unhysterical. And
it's run very, very well, extremely well, and we're real pleased.
And the crowd seemed controlled and cool and careful.
It got kind of nervous about 6:30 in the morning, but it settles down real quick. And we got great weather. And
what treasures are in here?
It's an LA Dodgers outfit. They sent one down, and Bob Mackey, who makes all of Elton's clothes, made this one up. And it's just like a Dodger suit, only it's all sequined up.
Is it tight fitting?
Yeah, it fits tight in the legs.
Your feet go through there?
Your feet go through there, and then you wear your tennis shoes and your socks,
yeah.
right? Yeah, and then he's got this hat to wear with it. Cute.
Did you have difficulty persuading Dodger to let you use the stadium for this?
Yes, we did. The last show they had here was like 10 years ago.
With
the Beatles, where they did 42,000 people, and they had a near, well, some people say a riot. And after that, the people who owned Dodger Stadium said that's it. And it was 10 years, and to make a long story short, people said the best place to play Los Angeles is Dodger Stadium, but you can't get it. So we called up, and it took us about 6 months, and we got it.
My name is Russell Harty. I've heard such a lot about you.
Yes, how are you?
You're a special servant for the day.
Yes, no, busboy.
Busboy?
Busboy.
What does that mean?
I bus the tables. So you people think it's a concert here. It's actually a lunch with a concert. But I'm the busboy. I clean up everything here. I've been working the stadium for years. And how many we have today? 250? 250 we feed.
How often?
And then I'm joining the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus the 1st of December.
As a what?
That's what they're trying to figure out. But we're gonna, the whole thing is my whole family were caterers.
Were they?
Yes.
On your mother's side?
Yes, don't do anything on the rug. You see, these rugs come up at 5 o'clock. It's silly. Hello. Could I go get my beer on the ice?
Yeah. You do exactly what you want. This is your...
Who's playing here today?
E. John.
E. John who?
E. John, Elton John.
Oh.
Have you heard of him before?
No, do they dance or what, the girls?
And absolutely on time, the sleek motorcade bringing the band and songwriter Bernie Taupin, together with manager Reed and Elton himself, slips off Sunset Boulevard and purrs to a halt in the private car park, where a wagon train of luxury caravans have drawn themselves up around a very private patch of plastic grass, the green room for this big event.
What day? What's happening about my apartment in Paris?
Robin Hood and Little John Reed, just before the capture of Dodger Stadium. This is the moment when the star's nerves are most exposed. The entourage which has escorted him across Los Angeles and those who've been preparing to receive him know that this is the time when they should respect a certain distance. At this moment, Elton gravitates towards the man who knows him and his moods best, John Reed.
5 minutes. Move.
In a few moments, Elton has to justify the faith placed in him by 55,000 fans and this high-geared organisation around him. I find it very strange that all this is just for one person, isn't it?
Well, I don't really think of it until he comes on stage. Then I think about it. But there's so much going on here at the moment.
Yeah, but every single person who's here having a good time is here because of your lad. Does that not? It would make me...
Yeah, it does.
Well, no, not until he comes on stage.
Oh, you've got something, it's something about it. You've got a feeling about it anyhow when you see them all.
It really doesn't affect me until he comes out on stage.
And then what?
Well, it depends what he starts with. It's either we're screaming or we're crying, one of the two.
Does that make you feel proud?
Well, of course, yes, of course it does. I feel more proud at the end when I know everything's gone off all right. That's when I feel more proud.
Do you have butterflies?
I do a bit, yes.
You must be getting used to it now. It's a
yes.
regular
Well,
experience.
I have butterflies, but then I know that he doesn't worry about anything. If I thought that he was nervous, then I would be a bundle of nerves. But he just seems to... Well, let's face it, he loves what he's doing, doesn't he? He doesn't have to worry about it.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm gonna go and see but if I did,
sensational, isn't it?
I was a sculptor, but then again, no. Oh man, it makes potions and travel and show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. But it's just my song, and this one's for you.
And you can
And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world.
And we'll play as long as you want us to play for, alright?
Together, the spotlight's hitting something, been known as the
there's a certain plant.
On the morning after the first concert, when the first press reviews came in, we had breakfast in the garden of Elton's house, perched on a hillside overlooking Los Angeles, that same house which once belonged to Greta Garbo. We took our choice of tea and coffee and champagne, and I asked him whose idea it had been to fly out his family and his friends.
No, actually, it was a total shock for me. I mean, I don't take much credit for it myself. Even though I'll probably get the bill. No, that's untrue, folks. It was John's idea, my manager, John Reed, and I think it's a great idea to sort of import the whole office over and give them. They work really hard, the office in London, and everybody from like the accountants down to the fan club, the girls who run the fan club, and relations and lawyers and people like that have all come over. And they still can't believe they're here. It's a bit weird to come. I mean, some of them have been as far as Clacton, you know, and all of a sudden they're in the midst of all the palm trees and going to Grauman's Chinese Theatre and having hot dogs and things like that.
And seeing you with 55,000 people.
Well, they saw me at Wembley with 72, so I don't think that makes that. I just think they're just knocked out to be in Hollywood, you know. Yeah. I mean, it's very impressive. I mean, when I first came here, I was impressed.
Are you still impressed by any of it?
Well, it wears thinner after a time. I mean, I like Los Angeles a lot. People knock it for its plastic, you know, it's false and it's phony. But if you know that, then that's all you have to worry about.
It takes, though, doesn't it? It takes a very strong imaginative effort to actually put yourself into a trashy scene and enjoy it.
No, not at all.
Oh, well.
No, I mean, I'm adaptable for any occasion. No, I think you just have to get. I mean, I like Los Angeles. I could nowhere live here all the time. I mean, my roots are firmly entrenched in England because I think if I lived here full time, I think it would gradually get to the. It's a very slow pace, and a lot of American musicians don't push themselves as hard as they should. I don't think anyway. They're very slow in their output, which people will say, well. So they should be, you know, you put too much out and you're not selective enough. Mm. But I disagree. I think a lot of American musicians lose their way a lot. And I think it's, I don't know, there's something about England, even though the audiences are much quieter and less responsive, that breeds ambition and drive amongst musicians. It's amazing. I think it's because when you grow up as a child, over here, I mean, everybody usually has a car when they're 16. Now, I never had a pair of roller skates till I was 23. You know, I mean, and, you know, you have to struggle and
You didn't have hush puppies either, did you?
No, I couldn't have hush puppies. Can you believe it?
No mohair sweaters?
No, none of those awful pink and mauve ones. Do you remember from Carnaby Street? Mm. I was forbidden to go down Carnaby Street. Do you imagine something so daft? Oh, you can't go down there. Den of iniquity. All those old soldiers' uniforms they're wearing. Bloody moth-eaten rubbish.
But didn't that tempt you to want to go? I mean, didn't you sneak down?
No. Never. Well, I could never get into the clothes anyway, so it would depress me. So,
What did you look like? Were you round?
I sort of looked like a young Reginald Maudling, I would say.
When breakfast was finished, Elton had to go and change for his second big day at Dodger Stadium. The morning's favourable press reviews had drawn attention to the enormous electricity generated by the crowds the day before. And while Elton was getting unhooked from our smaller batteries, I talked about that highly charged atmosphere with the man who most closely shares Elton's musical triumphs, lyric writer Bernie Taupin.
I think we all just came back to Elton's house, and nobody really said anything. Everybody was so sort of drained and emotional by the whole thing that everybody just sat there sort of like this. And so we just went home and watched television. But the thing was, the funniest thing about it was that it was an afternoon concert. And by the time we got home, it was only like 7 o'clock, and it felt like it was 2 o'clock in the morning, which was very strange.
Have you ever cried at a concert?
No, I haven't actually. I've been near to it. I mean, I came pretty near to it on Sunday. I get a large lump in my throat and sort of the eyes well up a bit, but I've never actually shed tears. I mean, and as I say, I've only got very emotional on a couple of occasions, and I think they've always been in LA. For some reason, LA is we've had some of our best dates here. You know.
What do you think you do then? Then shoot down your plane. It'll take you a couple of tequila sunrises to send you on your feet again. Maybe you get a replacement, standing like me to be found. Conquerors who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tennis like you. On the
Day 2, and Elton is back in Dodger Stadium, socking it to 55,000 more fans, serenading them on this warm Californian afternoon down the yellow brick road. There's a legend that there isn't really an Elton John. It's you. You're the real Elton John.
I'm having those made up in leaflets and dropping them over the city.
From aeroplanes? Yes. In all major cities?
Yeah, that was hysterical. That comes from a very, very bad taste American newspaper, which sort of middle America and lonely housewives read. I won't mention the name. I'll probably get sued, so I better be careful. But it was it was an article that came out when Elton had split up the old band and was forming the new one, and it was all terribly inaccurate anyway, because it said he'd fired all the band, which was untrue, because 2 of them had left and we'd still got the rest of the members. But it ended by saying that the only person he would never get rid of was me, because he couldn't survive without me, and he was my puppet. And without Bernie, Elton is nothing, which he phoned me up and read to me over the phone, and we got copies of it and had them blown up and distributed to a close friend.
I wonder if the lady who wrote that knows that it's now sitting over Elton's mantelpiece.
Oh, she was probably in all seriousness, you know, when she wrote it, and I'm sure if she saw it, she'd be a little taken back to see it over everybody's mantelpiece.
Maybe there's someone to present it to.
John Reid is the man who completes this triumvirate. He rarely allows the limelight to spill onto himself. His main concern is that things should go well. He flits from continent to continent ahead of the circus, ensuring that all the wheels are well oiled and that the sawdust is spread perfectly around the ring.
Yeah, we need some news.
Elton trusts his judgment totally, which allows him to joke at John's expense regularly.
Although John likes to see his name mentioned in the Glasgow paper once every 3 months as being the richest man that Scotland's ever produced. I think Bernie. I think Bernie comes off worse than me. I feel sorry for Bernie in a lot of senses. If there is any criticism hurled at me, and there is often a lot of criticism hurled at me, Bernie usually has to take more criticism than I do. So
without the applause.
Without the applause, and I don't think he gets enough share of the limelight, and I won't let him.
How often do you use yours or John's yacht?
Well, he goes on it quite a bit because he likes sort of driving it around and things. I don't understand that. I'm a bit frightened of the sea, and after seeing Jaws, I'll probably never go near a beach again. I never have the time, quite honestly. I'd rather play tennis and go sort of out on the boat. I mean, after 5 minutes, I say, well, what else does it do? You know? So it floats. So you know, ducks float. You know. So I'm a bit like that on holiday. You know, I'm sit out on the beach after 10 minutes, and I say, well, what's going to happen next? Very restless. That's why, people say I work too hard. It's because I get so bored doing nothing.
Do you bore awfully easy?
Oh, terribly, yeah.
It's Billie Jean King. fever's gonna catch you when the bitch gets back.
You're short and fat and awkward, or so you claim to be, and yet here you are, perhaps the world's now currently most successful pop star. Is there a message of hope to all those people who are similarly inclined and ambitious?
Well, I hope. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're ambitious enough, you can make it. I've always said that ambition is something that you're born with, and it doesn't matter what shape you are. If you're ambitious and you want to succeed, you will succeed. I'm still ambitious, even though I'm supposedly the #1, as you said, rock star at the moment, which I never think of myself as anyway, because I always think things can get better. I mean, for example, the new band's been together and it's done about 24 engagements so far. I mean, a couple of funerals, we played a couple of bar mitzvahs, and you know, we're gradually getting into it.
The sun has gone down over the Californian hills, and the powerful floodlights at Dodger Stadium have lit up the multitudes who've trekked in from the San Fernando Valley and beyond to turn on to Elton John. Great-grandchildren of the Californian gold rush, staking their own claims in a phenomenal 20th century gold mine. Elton John.
Thank you, Los Angeles. Thank you, the Dodgers.
I've been watching your mother closely for a week.
It's all untrue, folks.
And as well as obviously having a very good time, which she is, and as well as obviously being looked after, which she is, it occurred to me, driving here today, that she must have new sets of problems now.
Yeah, everyone thinks she's rolling in money because I'm rolling in money supposedly. You know, everyone thinks that she's got as much money as I have, which is ridiculous. People assume that if you're the mother or father of somebody famous, that you must be just rolling in it. So people expect her to live up to, expect to go around to her house and have Moet and Chandon poured down their throat. In fact, they get beans on toast, Yeah. She does, and people sort of take advantage, which is a human, I don't know.
Failing.
I think it's a failing that we all have. I think I've done it, and everybody takes advantage if you can. Sort of, I used to sort of work in the Mills Music in Denmark Street. I used to quickly nip home with a couple of music books that I used to steal and things like that. And you do take, I think, when people say, well, don't you mind people taking advantage of you? I say, well, if it's on a small scale, no, because it's just human nature. I mean, people always do. I don't really mind.
But she's obviously got a new set of problems to cope with herself, hasn't she? I don't mean she's laden down with it, or she's on a psychiatrist's couch with it, but...
No, she's much more cleverer than you or I or anybody else put together. She constantly amazes me because she's always right, I mean, if I meet somebody new, she'll go, oh, don't like him. And I go, he's all right, or, he's trustworthy. And she'll always be right. She can, smell a rat from the word go. That's probably why she's not here now.
Gee, thanks.
Never realized the passing hours of evening showers and slip news hanging in my darkest dreams. I'm strangled stocks and bonds, paying your